Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna do a video on a toolbox called Text Classification App, which I recently built. This tool can be actually used by anyone to build a machine learning model without coding. So I'll be adding more features and components in this particular toolbox so that everyone can use it and create their own model without hands-on coding actually. So here we have the options to train the model, test the model, and predict for a new data. So for training the model, we need a data set. So that's a primary thing, and it can be of any size at this point. So since you have to get a feeling of like how we will train a model or we are going to train a model, we can jump into an Excel file and write some data which you like and then give some labels and we can try it out. So for this example, I'm doing a binary classification problem and we have data which I downloaded from the, I think, Twitter sentiment data. So I have around zeros and ones which indicates positive and negative feedback, and we have some kind of sentences. So this is what we are gonna, using this data we are gonna train the model. And yep, so let's start the process. So it's extremely simple. So the first step is we need to download the or load the data. So I'm loading the data here. So the next question is select the text column. So in this example, this column is our text column and the column name is tweet, and this column is our label column. So we need only these two inputs actually. So I just have to select the text column. So text column is already selected as tweet and the label column is label. So we just have to select that two values, and then we need to see what is the value 0 indicates. So 0 is indicating, in my case it's negative, and 1 is indicating positive. So in your case it may differ. So suppose you are actually classifying required and non-required sentence. So one of your label will be required, or and the other one will be non-required, or either you guys are actually working with some emotion data set, whether it's a sentence is happy, a sentence is sad, or any emotion. So for the sake of training, like I just for an example, I just took a sample size of 100. You can actually scroll this bar and actually play with the numbers basically. So with that information, the model will actually get updated basically. So that provision we always get. So currently I'm just running it for 100. So once we finalize on the training size, the next step is to start the training. So here we are not doing any optimization or parameter tuning or anything. We're just it's just to get a feeling of how we are training a model. So just hit start training, and then yeah, in the backend the model is actually started training. And yep, so since the, I think the sentences are pretty straightforward, it was able to achieve around 100% accuracy, and the training time is this. And the interesting part with this tool is you can download the model as a pickle file. So that's a very good scenario. So you can, it's very easy. You just have to load the data. You just have to select which column you need to train, and yep, select the training size, and yep, that's all. So you just have to download the model file. So you can download it like this, and if you want to use it for some other purpose, you can straight away take this pickle file and use it in your code. So it's as simple as that. So now that we build the model, so yep, so we have our classifier model available in our hand in the form of a pickle file. Now we can test this model. So for testing this model, we can actually see how our model is actually functioning. So first of all, for that we need to load the model. So by chance, like if you are not doing everything in this sequence, so we train the model and we just want to see how the model is functioning. For that, or we can even take any model actually, like any model which is trained. So we can actually browse the file here, and it should be in pickle format. So I'm just loading the pickle file, and the model is uploaded successfully. I'll get a prompt. Now we can enter a sentence. So here I'm just trying out a sentence. Sorry, sentence called flowers. I like flowers. Yep. So the model classified the sentence as positive, which is correct here. In this case, it's correct. So here, this is a intuitive way to how to improve this particular model using new data. This will help you to actually kind of like work with the data more and more, or try to understand why this is classifying or kind of like happening in the perspective of the data standpoint. So help me train the model better. How's the prediction? Prediction is good. So we'll click on correct, and yeah. So if we want, we can try out different examples. So now I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna look into another case. So this app is awesome. So I just want to see how the prediction is happening. So if I just click enter here, so the model prediction is negative. So it's not. It's wrong. So the model incorrectly predicted this value. So we need to see how is the prediction. Prediction is incorrect. We just have to click there. So now the tool is actually giving you the chance to retrain the model. So that's a very intuitive way to make the user to actually give more data and train the model. So that's a good feature which I added actually. So to retrain, we just have to give the actual label of this particular sentence. So this app is awesome should be positive. So I have to give this POS, and I'm just adding enter. And now the new model prediction is positive. So the model retrained with that example which we have given and with the label we have given, and see, we have the new model prediction as pos. So now it's correct. We can actually go ahead and yep. So you can download the updated model. So this is the updated model actually. So we retrained with one example which we have actually given. So that's actually kind of like a good feeling for us. So that like we build a model, we know some of the data is not working, so we actually retrain the model. So that's the workflow actually. Now that let's look into one more example, and this time I'll give this is love and passion. So ideally it should be positive, but model predicted as negative. So maybe these kind of sentences model haven't seen from the tweets which we have given in the sample size of 100. So that will be the case. That's why it's wrongly predicting, but that's okay. We can give the data like this, no worries. So how's the prediction? It's incorrect, and don't worry. So we can just give the actual value. So let's try it like how we did earlier. So POS. So if I'm just adding enter, still the model is predicting negative. So the model still can't figure out basically like what is happening. So it's still incorrect, or there is another chance like I will go ahead and change the data in the Excel and retrain the model. So for in this case, maybe I can actually retrain the model by giving the more sentences in the training data. But let's try one last time. So it's still incorrect, and enter the training sentence. So the training sentence is, this is love and passion. So in this case, and I'm giving the training label as POS. So let's try one last time and we'll retrain it again. So now it became positive. So we gave actually literally this sentence twice. So that's the reason why the model is actually predicting positive. But there are ways to actually alter the sentence in different ways. So this is love and passion. This is love, or this is passion. You can actually drill down to some variants of the sentences, or you can actually break down into some chunks or different forms or of the same meaning. You can do that. So now the model understood and the model predicted that as positive. So now you made the model better. So you can download the model.pickle file from here, and now that the testing job is done, so you have the model, you have a good model, you have trained the model, and you have tested the model, and you retrained the model. So that's the best part actually. Now that we'll predict for a new data. So currently already the model is loaded with the classify.pickle file. We'll load it once again. So here we have the option to give the new set of data. So here browse, and here just select the tweet. So it's open. That's the reason why we are getting the prompt. So we can actually browse it and select that particular testing file, and then select the text column which needs to be predicted. So it's sentences. So it's tweet column. Select the tweet column, and then there is an option here, predict for new data. So if you hit predict for new data, the model starts training. So fitting into that new data, and it is going to figure out like how or what is the prediction for each of the sentences. So in this way, it's very easy for any user to actually train a uh, machine learning model or a classifier, so that like you can use this way to actually kind of like get the model or retrain the model or try to understand how you can fit this in your day-to-day jobs or something like that. So currently all the code and everything which I actually hosted, it's in Streamlit and it's available in my GitHub repo. So feel free to actually go ahead and fork this particular repo. So model is still running. Maybe there will be so many sentences. I haven't checked actually. So there will be so many sentences. That's why the model is taking some time. And yep. So there are like so many improvements that can be made in this tool which I've developed. So feel free to fork and contribute. So yep, the prediction is done. We had around 31,962 sentences, and the total time taken for the prediction is 1.02, which is not bad. So still we can optimize it further, but yeah, like that will be kind of yeah, it's a good one. So now that we can download the file, and if you download the file, you can have the classified data. So here if you see, you can actually check how your model has actually performed. So for example, in this case, yep, so you have the tweet and you have the predicted column. So I think it gave a good results actually. So let's see. So for negative it should be 0. So yep, I think yep. So here you can see 1. So like this, there may be some instances, but retraining will help actually. I think it gave good result. I feel in this data set. So there are yeah, yep. I think it did a good job. I feel so. We just trained with only 100 samples, and we were able to predict on like 30. I think 30,000 sentences. I feel so. That's a good one actually. So yep. So with that, yep. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video, and feel free to watch my channel. So I've given my channel link here. So feel free to watch my channel and subscribe to get new and intuitive contents like this. And thanks a lot.